Okay. Thought I'd just do a quick video. I'm not good at this. But everybody was wondering how hard or easy these are. And I'm going to preface this entire video with it'll be personal preference. I like the epoxy method to get my glitter on, and I'm going to show you that. And I'm going to use this today. I don't know if you can see. So I have my epoxy mixed, literally just 5 milliliters. You just want a thin coat on your cup. Again, it's personal preference. I like to use silver cups. The stainless, just plain stainless. Some people like to base coat them the color that they're gonna use. It just depends. I've used white. I've used, colored cups that you get from Walmart and never had a problem. So, I'm not sure why I have a big cup, but I just mix the epoxy together. Well, part A and part B together. Make sure you get all of whatever part you're mixing in to the other one. And then just stir. You're gonna get bubbles regardless, but this is your bottom layer, so you're not really gonna see the bubbles per se, unless you're doing a peekaboo or something crazy. I don't know. I'm also going to tell you this probably is only my 4th or 5th cup making them. The one I just showed you was my first ombre try. So you pretty much mix for 3 minutes. I don't think I've ever mixed for 3 minutes, but I just pretty much mix until it's clear. So I don't know if you'll be able to see. There's tons of bubbles in there, but it's pretty clear. So, and then I just turn on my turner and pretty much drizzle a little bit. Your bubbles are also going to work themselves out while you're rubbing the epoxy on your cup. So like I said, it's not a huge deal, and it's also just to adhere your glitter. I don't worry about my rim. I go all the way to the top and over. Make sure you have something underneath your cup while you're epoxying. The only thing I really did to prep this cup was wipe it with alcohol. Again, it'll all turn into personal preference. I don't sand my cups or prep them in any way other than cleaning them off with alcohol, only because I don't know, I just haven't tried it yet. I also have not tried the Mod Podge method, or MP, whatever you want to call it. I have not tried that yet. I don't know if I want to, because I feel like it's a waste of glitter. This does not, I've got sawdust in my epoxy because my husband made me some extra arms. and I got sawdust all over. So I'm pretty much now just wiping whatever excess off. You don't want a huge amount of epoxy. Oh, there's a piece of hair in there. So just run your finger up. Oh, more sawdust. And this will also help with your lip. And then I just kind of run my finger around the lip as well. Like I said, like I preface this thing, it'll end up being personal preference. However you're comfortable doing this is how you'll end up doing them. I just started, so this is how I like doing them, and I feel most comfortable doing them. But like I said, there's tons of YouTube videos that'll show you other methods if you don't like the epoxy method. But like I said, I feel like the epoxy method does not waste a lot of glitter. So I pretty much make sure everything has a pretty good coat on it. If you see any spots that you missed, you just kind of go over it again. I will also add, I hate doing the bottom of the cups. I feel like that's my downfall, but you're probably gonna laugh at how I do the bottom of my cup. So hopefully I didn't put any more sawdust on my cup. Alright, so that's pretty much my extent. And it also helps if you have like a decent light source around, because then you can get down kind of level with your cup, see if there's any spots that you missed, or if you have any of those rascally fish eyes before you get into your glitter. I have to sneeze, so give me a second. Oh, maybe not. I just let it spin for a minute to level itself out. And so far it looks good. Let's see. And I apologize for the sniffles. I'm a little bit sick. I always change out my tin underneath from my epoxy one to the one I'm going to glitter on. And then I put paper on it just so I can put the glitter back in the container, because you're not going to use a whole lot. So this is Novella from Glitter and Blanks, excuse me. I love all her glitter, but this was a new one. So here we go. And then you're just gonna sprinkle it on. And it's so pretty. And you can use any glitter, honestly. You want, I believe it's polyester. Don't quote me on that. I completely forget. But you want one that's UV resistant. So you don't want to do all this work and then have your cup, you know, the color change or something. So you want good glitter. So And then you just kind of go around and you see if you've missed any spots. If there's anywhere that looks like it's wet, add more glitter to it, because your epoxy will soak up your glitter. Excuse me. But like I said, you're not using a whole lot. You look like you are, but most of it is on your paper or on your tray or whatever it is that you use to catch your glitter. Be sure to get the rim and your base as best you can. So, let me move my garbage can. You're gonna laugh, but I hate the bottom, so I just toss. If somebody knows of a different way or a better way, that's, you know, please feel free to let me know. But then I literally, in the kitchen aisle at Walmart, found some really cute, not cute, but metal, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank, metal measuring spoons, and I fling it on the bottom of the cup. Like I said, this is all really gonna be personal preference for you. My way might not work for you, or you might not have a big of space as I do. When I'm done with this, I'll show you kind of my setup. That it took my husband a year to build the turner. I'd have done it myself, but I'm very accident prone, and I would have ended up in the hospital more than likely. So he tells me to stay away from the tools in the garage. I tend to listen, sometimes I don't, but it worked out. I had to make me one to see if it was something that I wanted to actually do, and if it was something that I would actually like doing. And I enjoy it, it's fun, but I like anything glittery and fun and all that. So, just make sure. And then that didn't work. So this is just a little bit chunkier than like real fine glitter. So sometimes I will throw a glove back on and just kind of, not too hard, just kind of pat down what is sticking up. Because obviously not all your glitter is gonna lay flat. So if there's any, like, even if it's just extra, you can just tap it off. But I like to kind of pat it down, just so when my next layer of epoxy goes on, there's not a lot sticking out. I will update this with the whole process as I go. But this is just my first step. But it's, like I said, it's really easy. It's not as hard as it seems. I was really scared to do my first one. I was beside myself thinking I was gonna get all the way to the end of the cup, you know, get the decal on, get all the layers of epoxy on, and then somehow magically mess it up. But oddly, it turned out really well. I use it daily, and I'm kind of excited to take this new leap into something that's not just, you know, vinyl, but it's pretty and no two cups are exactly the same. I mean, unless, well, no, you wouldn't even be able to do two cups the same. Exactly the same. But they turn out very pretty in the end. They do take a couple days to make. I will tell you that. I know there's people that take them off the turner and kind of stand them up after a while. I haven't gotten that comfortable yet, and I'm not fully sure where or when it's okay to stop it from spinning, so I just let it spin for probably overnight. And that's pretty much it for the first step. Now that I'm looking at this on the video, I'm afraid my cup is not level. Oh no, it's just the video. You want to make sure that your cup is as straight as possible. If not, if it's tilting more to the front, you're gonna get a real thick lip of epoxy at the top, and if it's tilted towards the base, you're gonna get a thicker ring at the bottom. I use the footballs. I got mine off of Amazon. They had that little tail that comes with them. I just yanked that off. It already had the hole, so it was no extra work, and I just stick them on the PVC and go from there. We're in the process of changing my my turner a little bit, so I can do more than 3 at a time. But I will attempt to show you my little area here. Oh, I'm not an iPad user. This is a first for me, so bear with me. Alright, I don't know how to turn it around. So, this is my little area. And that's pretty much the cup spinning away in its glory. I'll see if I can show you guys how it glitters in the light. Like how it sparkles. Stay. See. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it. Maybe if I shut the light out. Again, this is my first video doing something like this, but oh, there you go. It's so sparkly. The video doesn't do it justice, though. It's such a pretty color. But that's pretty much it on how I do it. Anyway, if others want to chime in, please do. I'm always open to learning new techniques and new ways of doing things. I know there's never one way to do it, never one right way to do it. But so this will turn into this eventually. And yeah, hopefully this helps someone. I apologize for all the noise and sneezing and sniffling. But yeah, I hope this helped.